Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, and today we're reviewing over My Hero Academia, episode 76, titled Infinite 100%. Oh my god, where do we begin? This episode was insane. Okay, let's just start off there. Alright, Deku went 100% thanks to the help of Eri. We won't be seeing him bust that out too often. We got to see the true Hassaikai, mindset here, and what, overhaul Chisaki, whatever you want to call him. I call him overhaul because it's easier to say, but, what his true plan here is. He's not a bad guy, he's not a good guy, he's a crazy guy, but it makes sense. I mean, it's not a good thing, but his plan does make sense. But we'll talk about all that in the episode. And the ending scene we left off on was just insane. So, strap in, we got a lot to talk about. With that being said, though, if y'all do enjoy this video, if you end up enjoying it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. And let's just jump into this, because I'm a ball of excitement right now.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
So we start the episode off going back to the beginning of the raid where they caught this villain, Rikii. I ain't even gonna try it anymore. They caught him and they basically have him detained, and she's like, he steals life force, get him out. And then he immediately busts out. He only was supposed to be allowed to take life force from touching people, but he got one of those boosting drugs from the Iranaki where he just took it from all of the heroes and police officers around, and they start fighting. We cut into our intro and title card here, Infinite 100%. We'll talk about it. Just give me a minute. This is good too. And they're basically just fighting him, and they're all worn out and dazed because he stole their life energy. And they're like, he's like, how can these broads still move? And they're like, every day we're told to go beyond plus ultra. Such a good scene. I love that. We then cut over to Deku walking up to them and saying, hey, you guys, we need you down here to fight Overhaul. We need help. And it's I thought it was odd because Deku was down there fighting Overhaul, and it turns out, yeah, it was Toga, and they made a copy of Mr. Compress to basically dig their way out and stuff and get up there, and they're about to head out, and we cut over to this scene. This is Eri's backstory. Her mother dropped her off to the leader of the Hassaikai. I can't remember if we've got his name yet or not, but they just call him Old Man, or at least Overhaul does. And she basically made her dad disappear, and her mom thought she was cursed. So we cut over and we find out that her quirk is rewind, and Overhaul was told to watch her and study her, and this is basically how it went down here. She used her quirk on him, and they split, and then she jumped in the Deku's arms here and basically decided she wanted to get saved. And the music in the background during this scene was insane. But then we cut over to this scene, and he's like probably dead here. Like, he's fighting Overhaul, he's going through the air, he's like, I can't move quick. And he used One for All at 100%, and he goes, my leg should be shattered or gone. And he's like, oh, it's still there. And it was her quirk that stopped that. And Night Eye basically says he knows how it's gonna go. He's seen the future. He's dead. And then we just get that picture of him smiling, and it's just like All Might. And we cut back over here, and he goes, she doesn't know how to shut her quirk off. She'll rewind you completely. This girl's quirk is cursed. I'm the only one who knows how to use this asset. And that's when Deku goes 100% again, and we get this scene. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the thumbnail. Almost 100% positive. But he says here, now that I've experienced it, I can determine, as long as my body sustains major injuries at a fast pace, I will not be rewinded completely, because it has to take the time to rewind those injuries from being at 100%. So, it was so cool to see. But that's not even the best part of this episode. Overhaul is basically getting his ass kicked here, and he decides to just go ahead and say screw it. And we get the plan, because he's like so flustered. His plan is to sell the bullets to the villains and sell the rewind serum to the heroes. That way they can just keep going. He wants to throw off the balance. But the old man, or the leader of the Hassaikai, basically says, we're not doing this plan. That girl is a person. Does that mean nothing to you? And that's when Chisaki Overhaul puts him to sleep, or like, I don't know what he done. But we'll probably find that out next episode. And that's when we get this. Deku goes, if I can't save one girl, how can I be a hero who saves everyone? We've heard that time and time. He one-shots Overhaul. I think. Overhaul, it's not confirmed he's out. But Night Eye basically says here, this isn't what I seen. Can the future actually be changed? Even if it, was already decided. And we get that scene of him going, I'll twist the future. Such a good episode, guys. Oh my god, you have to watch this one yourself. If I have a guest pass, I'm going to leave it in the description for whoever gets it first. This episode was insane. Alright, so, great episode. You gotta watch it yourself, though. I know I can't do this episode justice in the least. It's such a good episode, but with that being said, guys, I've got work today, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.
This is our identity.